Welcome to Fret Not. My name's Rob.
My name's Colton, and welcome to the entry-level metal series.
Hey guys, thanks for stopping in the channel. If you're new to the channel and you don't know anything about us, what we do is we go out and we purchase entry-level guitars. The ones we feel like probably the best bang for the buck, we bring them in, we review them, and then we give you guys a chance to win them.
Yeah. All you gotta do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment done on the video, and share it.
And if you go out to our page and you look in our playlist and you look on the guitar giveaways entry-level metal series, there's usually 3 or 4 guitars up on there. If in the comment section, if it says we have a winner, that means that guitar has been given away. Good luck to everybody. Make sure you get in on the drawings and
stay tuned.
welcome to Fret Not. My name's Rob.
My name's Colton, and welcome to the entry-level metal series, where we are returning to the battle of the Les Paul copies, banjos, duos.
Copies? So if you've been around the channel, you know what we're doing here. This is kind of a duel between these two entry-level Les Paul style copies. On this side, we have the Grote, and on that side, we have the IYV.
Mm-hmm.
Now, last week we did a full breakdown on this one, and this week we're doing a full breakdown on this one. And if you watch this video, and if you do all the stuff you need to do to get in on the drawing, it will be on the Grote. Make sure you go back out and see last week's and get in on that one too, because both of these are really good little guitars.
Yeah.
So basically, I believe in the first video I said these are both made in China. They're not. I believe this is China and that's Vietnam. But to us, you know, being in America, it's somewhere overseas. So they're obviously not built here. We kind of went a little in depth on these two guitars, the different styles last time. This is kind of made, we think this is based off more of like a 57 to a 59. It's a lot thicker with a thicker neck. Yeah. Where this is built more like a 60s or so. It's a little thinner neck. Of course, these are both copies, and that could just be their design element and not even really based on a Les Paul, but that's kind of the feel you get. Mm-hmm. This one's a lot heavier than that one.
A little bit, yeah.
If you listen to the lives that we do, we put the demos up, you get to hear both guitars, and tonight you'll get to hear both guitars on the same patch, same EQ, same everything. We asked you guys last time to comment on which one you kind of lean towards, and it's kind of a split.
Yeah.
I think the Grote's leading a little bit right now as far as tone, but it is what it is. So what we're going to do here in a second is we're going to shut up. We're going to let you hear both of these in the mix. We're going to come out and talk about these two guitars, but primarily this guitar. We're going to kind of tell you our thoughts on this guitar. And coming up real soon, I wanted to tell everybody, I forgot. This Saturday, we're going to be giving away that 7-string Ibanez.
Yep.
If you're not on that drawing yet, make sure you go back out to our page, find that, the one with Mara Jade, and get on that because we're giving that away Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Another thing we touched on last video, we did it. We're in a collaboration with RJ's Cave and Ted Talks Guitars. They have taken a little used Strat, and they have completely stripped it, redone all the electronics. They've just done a million things to this little guitar. It has shipped to us. It will be here in the next day or so. And we're going to be putting up a separate video on it, and it'll be a collab video between all 3 channels, and we're going to give you guys on this channel a chance to win it.
Good deal.
So make sure you go out and check out RJ's Cave. Make sure you go out and check out Ted Talks Guitars. Both of those are amazing channels. They do a little bit different than we do. They have their own little genre, and it's just amazing that all 3 of us work together, you know?
I know. That's really cool.
All right. So right now, everybody's favorite part of the show, we're going to shut up and let you hear these in a mix. We're going to come out and we're going to tell you a little more about this and make sure you get in on the drawing.
Yep. Sounds good.
We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. You got a chance to hear both of them in the mix. We kind of gave you the breakdown on the specs. There's nothing too crazy on the specs on these guitars. What we believe from the websites is we're talking mahogany, 22 frets. They both have a Tonomatic style bridge, 2 humbuckers. I believe these are probably more based off of PAF than those, but maybe, I don't know. These have more of a PAF sound. All in all, this guitar really feels like an old traditional Les Paul. It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's got that bottom end weight. And as much as I sold those guitars years ago, you know what I mean? I kind of get reminiscent when I play this because it kind of feels like those big old heavy things.
It does, yeah.
But now on the other hand, that one's really lightweight compared to this. And I really like that about that guitar. Yeah,
that is kind of, an overtime playing it on stage, strapped to your shoulder, kind of thing. Where, weight can sometimes matter when you're talking about it like that.
So you're going to have your traditional three-way switch up here, your 2-volume, 2-tone. Yes, these are inexpensive copies. We're not touting Gibson. These are not Gibson guitars. But if you just look at it from a standpoint on these guitars, both these guitars are right around $200. You can get either one off of Amazon. If you're prime, sometimes you get them a little bit cheaper than that, but they're right around the $200 mark. And, us growing up, man, what you got for $200 in the guitar, you might as well not buy it.
Yeah.
That's just pure garbage. And, man, I'd take either one of these and play anywhere, I think I like the pickups on these. If you leave it stock and don't touch the guitar, I think I like the pickups a little better. They're a little darker, a little heavier. They're more, this is a stupid word to make up, they're more PAF-ish. they're more of a PAF-ish word. Those are more of a, they just don't have that depth body.
Yeah.
You mentioned that in the first video. This has a little bit more body. Now they're both cheap sets of pickups, so they're nothing to write home about. But this one does seem to have a little more body.
A little bit.
You think when you play it? They both play pretty much the same. This one does say it has an ebony fretboard, and I love that. I'm a big ebony fan, but who knows if that's the actual case. But you could not go wrong if you're in that $180 to $200 price point. You couldn't go wrong with either one of these guitars.
No, I don't think you could. I kind of like the way that one just feels. Like, again, I sit down playing a lot. I kind of like the way that one just feels in my lap and when I'm holding it and playing it. And I kind of just like the way this one, I like its playability a little bit more. Those are kind of little different things, but I would be happy with either one of them.
So what we're going to do now is this particular guitar is the one you'd be in on the drawing on tonight. We gave you all of our thoughts on that guitar, and you now know the price of both the guitars. You can get either one of them off Amazon. I think, for me, as much as I hate to say it, because, I've been a big fan of IYV because they make a really good guitar for the money. I think this one time, I think I'm going to roll the dice and go with the Grote.
Yeah. You're going to go with the Grote?
I have a disclaimer. So we started this channel a little over a year ago. One of the very first guitars I wanted on the channel was this guitar, was this Les Paul guitar. And I didn't buy it because there were so many mixed reviews out there. And I remember the last review I saw, supposedly the company got in touch with the reviewer and said that they were making the guitar better to try it again. Now, I don't know if this is a first issue, second issue, 10th issue. I don't know what it is. I just bought it off Amazon. But this is actually a pretty good little guitar.
Yeah, it is.
And if I bought that guitar, I'd be completely happy, but I would just change that and I'd put some intermediate PAFs in that, and I would be perfectly happy with that guitar forever.
Yep.
This guitar, I'd probably change the pickups at some point in time, but to buy it off the shelf and have it, I think this one edges out a tiny bit.
More than likely, yeah.
And when we ordered these two, I would have never dreamed that. I was like, IYV's going to kick their butt. We've done so much IYV work. So make sure you go check these out. If you're in the market, these are pretty good. I I don't see you going wrong in that $180 to $200 range with this.
No,
Make sure you
me.
this one might cost you more than $180 because you may have to pay the chiropractor after you put this around your neck for a while because this thing's heavy.
It's got some weight to it.
All right, so make sure you hang around the channel. I told you earlier that we're giving away the Ibanez, the 7-string. If you go poke around our shorts, you might see a glimpse of one of the 2 guitars that's going to be involved in the next duel. And we have a new guitar that's supposed to walk in the door any minute, and it's not even here.
Any minute.
And it's not part of the duel. It's just going to be no one. Plus, we have the guitar with RJ's Cave and TED Talks. So, I mean, we got you guys got it pretty good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guitars being given away. So make sure you hang out around the channel, man. Help us spread the word. Go buy some merchandise. Anything you guys do, every single penny that comes in this channel does one thing, and that's buys these guitars to give away to you guys. You can go out and get on our memberships. We've got it really cheap. It's not expensive. We do have some extra content that goes to that side. We do have a super thanks button where you can just donate to the channel. One-time donation. Also, we're going to be doing lives here real soon. Somebody asked as soon as I said that last time when. It's going to be in the next couple weeks. I can't tell you 100% because it's logistics. It's when we can get it set up to where we do it because we want to start it and do it on a regular basis.
Right.
And I think our first one's going to be really simple. We just want everybody to join in. We want to talk to everybody. We want y'all to ask us anything. We want to ask you guys stuff.
Yeah.
So make sure you go get some merchandise, hang out around the channel, get in on the drawing of this, go back, get on the drawing of that. Make sure you get in on that 7-string Ibanez. And I think this was a pretty good second duel.
It is. It's a pretty good duel. Real classic.
And then who's coming up? And then next week, the next giveaway after the 7-string, we're going back and we're giving away that tease.
Yep.
And it won that battle.
Yes, it did.
We gave away the ERT. They should be really happy with that ERT. All right, guys, listen, man, we're humbled by you. We really appreciate you. Make sure you stay around the channel. And until next time.
Stay tuned.